How's it hanging, guys? Hope you're all having a wonderful day. And we return, move myself back over here. We return to some Outer Worlds. And where we left off, we had just done a bit for Abernathy. And we have more stuff to do. Don't want that. What was it? It was this one. Need no botch. We completed. Nice. Okie dokie. Person over there. Oh, that's back out. Okay. It looks like it's in the cannery. Yeah, so Craig fees is gravesite fee and Ludwig's. Might as well have a look at the logs, you know? Ah, it looks like he was actually the floor below.
The grease monkey, Argo?
We don't need to worry about them. There he is up there. Okay.
You the new worker? Whatever.
Oh, Phyllis.
Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
I'm here for your grave fees.
Shit. Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
Ah. That's kind of you, I guess. Have to pay your neighbor's fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me.
Oh, right.
Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
You said he shot, yeah.
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just
Maybe he
between the two
didn't
of
do
us,
it. Maybe
pretty
it was
shocked his
something
weapon
else.
Didn't misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
It's an awful thing to say. Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
Oh. I thought you said the closest living... Yeah.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh,
I'm
right.
the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
Dude, that's...
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Dude. Can't be serious. What are they going to do? Arrest the corpse? Vandalism here? Do you have the clean bits? Yeah, what are they going to do? Arrest these corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's choice.
Dude. He was a person, not an asset. Would have. You didn't?
Look around. Edgewater ain't exactly swimming in luxury. We can't afford to pay the body price of a suicide. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad
Nice.
to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
Let's get back to work. Ooh, what's this? That's stealing. Use the terminal. Best to learn all the information we can, you know, guys. A ladder. Aha. Okay. It's a vending machine. Okay, so I think we've got one more to do. Ludwig. Ludwig is one of the force stationed as a guard at the launching pad. That's why it shows outside. Kidoki. The fabulous phaser bros of the Hammersmith Thunder. First back, second back. Kieran Fraser and Cameron Fraser. Hammersmith invites you to come see the guest tossball back of all time. The greatest, sorry, not the guest. I thought it was going to be something funny, but no, it's just about tossball players. Okie dokie. Where are we looking at? Ah, it's around the other side. Okie dokie. What's this place? Oh, it's just a grave. I think this is gravesite, guys. Well, that's the gravesite. What? Something's the gravesite. Do.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Back up.
You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
There you go. What are you babbling on about? Okay, you seem confused. Silas, what's he babbling on about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine.
Okay.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, gotta watch out for the... I don't know what he's talking about.
Just my luck. I asked for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk.
Hey.
All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising.
Okay.
When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot?
Sounds like a plan.
Standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance.
No, cowering under my cot. If your resistance needs a gun, I'm for hire. Quick. Do you know what? We'll tell him about the fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
You sure did. He asked for a little extra to run the resistance and... No, not going to lie to him. If your resistance needs a gun... Ask some questions.
Go on.
What exactly do you do here?
I'm Ludwig Miller.
If he wants to hire a gun, I'll take it, you know?
Transportation. Officially? Unofficially? Strictly between you and me. I am the only thing standing between Edgewater and total annihilation.
Cool. There.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans mostly, some Spacer's Chaw, a few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Nice. Proper armies pay enlistment fees. Yeah.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
Nice. What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town.
Okay.
This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
I could use a couple of pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsection.
Okay.
I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Nice. So we have to shoot his blue blowy square thing. What's this? Workbench? Tutorial? No. Oh, so we add stuff to... What? Ooh. Modify. Then we've got Tinker. Repair. Oh, repair might actually be... We had enough to repair that, but nothing else. And then breakdown. Okay. Oh, don't want to try stealing. Okay, first things first. We have Die Robot. We'll go hand that in. This game is very pretty. Ah, the sun burns.
Fancy threads. That some kind of hibernation suit?
Thank you, yeah. Got those fees you wanted.
Into any trouble?
All done.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I mean, all out of my way. Do you know what? No. Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness. No, we're not going to dub in Abernathy. Got questions for you. Heard any news on the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether, never to be found again.
That's what we were on.
That one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. Is there a reason you asking?
I don't understand. Are you saying everyone's forgotten about us? The Hope isn't a rumor. I'm real. I'm proof. I don't think telling people we're from there is a good idea at the minute. Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
Talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I had a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth. You first. I know you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
No, because we told you the other one to give him the teeth as an IOU. Never mind. Forget to say anything. Die Robot. Okay, I think we can do a cheeky little save. That's over the other side. Let's go. I really want a rifle, you know? Let's save with our machine gun. Let's find the next bit. You know what? We'll stay with pistol for now. Can we steal whatever this is? Yeah, the ammo. Oh, nice. What's in here? Nice. If it isn't red, I'm having it, you know? At some point we need to look at either... We need to figure out, do we want to sell or dismantle stuff? Is it better to have the part? Oh, we can't break into that. Is it better to have the parts? Or is it better to have money? Somewhere around here. Oh, we can talk to it.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
Oh, we don't have engineer. Navigation system. I could probably... Damn it. Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
The junkyard, not a repair bay.
Navigation systems have determined this location as Spacer's Choice. Designated mechanical repair bay. Attempting to misdirect or confuse a Spacer's Choice
Ah, dang it.
mechanical
Hi, Gavin.
is a punishable offense.
That you like to pick up everything and not sell anything. The hard decision for you. I know. I think we need to repair it. Ooh. See if there's anything around. Can we... What's that engineering skill on? Oh, it needed to be on 20, didn't it? We're on 18.
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
38. Dude. We can open that. We're going to see if there's anything else around. What's in here? See, I'm hoping to get a repair up and fix that rather than having to destroy it. Because I wouldn't mind having a robot on our side, you know? So we might go and do that bit first. Yeah, we've currently got all this stuff here. Oh, that's actually a stun baton. Might be better than that. Because it has electricity. And it does more damage. Or we had an assault rifle. I'm tempted to lose that. Put that on. You can pick that lock. I'm picking it. If this just gets us into the town, I'm upset. Because it then feels like we've wasted some of those lockpicking stuff, you know? Ah, it's a different place in town. Where are we? Okay. Those weird little creatures. Found. One left hand. Severed at the wrist. Some bone damage. People. This is the second unscheduled amputation in many months. Please exercise caution and safety of our machinery. The vendor machine. I'm not gonna... Oh, expensive ring. I'm not gonna steal. Just in case someone goes, hey, that's our stuff. This goes back into town, okay. Oh, this is the... Right. That's the place we were in to get the thingy. Okie dokie. Oh, so we need to go up. Okay, we'll go up. I just want to check. That doesn't say we're timed for it, does it? Logan reports that he spotted a forward scout landing pay. As a test of your mettle, he requests that you dispose of the scout in the name of humanity. I don't know. Do we just... See, with engineering we could fix it.
Any food, it cooked. Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival.
That
or I'm
even got elevator music. Yeah, exactly. It does, Gavin. You read. I was told I should talk to you. You must be the town boss. You read. I was told I need to talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
I think you may have the wrong idea about me. Yeah.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a regulator.
Only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
That sounds nice. Fire myself or find out.
Oh, yes. Saw someone put his hands on a regulator while the power was running. His legs were still twitching when we buried him.
Okay.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us.
Okay.
Once their power shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
Sounds like a plan. When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean? Yeah.
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
Yeah. I don't think they'll take kindly to losing the power.
No, I do not imagine they will be pleased. But like a parent disciplining an unruly child, you will be doing them a kindness. The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Okay. Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down.
This is probably end up going to be a mold choice. Do we take the things from the people or do we not? How can I help? We're not going to slag off the town because we need his help.
You will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her
Okay.
the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How would I recognize them?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
You must have left for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard.
Okay, at least you knew that.
I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold.
Okay.
We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
I see what I can do.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful.
Companion?
If that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Yeah.
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so
Engine tape.
I'm all set.
Do you reckon she's an engineer?
Well, I am glad to hear.
Do you reckon we can use a companion to fix that
And
robot?
Thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Yeah, companion. You've gained a companion. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Companion provides combat support. The skills enhance your skills. They increase your carrying capacity. Nice. The key part for us, guys. You can unlock special companion combat abilities with inspirational skills. Learn more. Let's talk to her.
Clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay, she appears at the top, so she has life and all that. So that's now gone up to 27. Because we get 9 from Pavadi. And she appears now up here. Well, obviously not there. She appears here. Okay, her pistol does a lot more damage because it has modifications on it. It has that and a hammer. How about clothes? She has armor. Okay. Really good armor. Ah. Oh no, they're there. We can put a helmet on her. Nice. Haven't got any perk stuff, but she got perks there. Oh. So, like, health stuff. But there, bonus support and engineering. That goes up to 10. Oh, dude. We can change the behavior. Behavior, distance medium. Weapon mixed. Primary attacks with melee mixed will switch between melee and range based on distance of enemy. That sounds better. Only range. Mode aggressive. The companion always engages in attacks when the player enters combat. Yeah, sounds about right. Moderate distance sounds okay. She's level 3. That's cool. So any of these. So that's tech skills, stealth, melee. Lockpicking. Actually, I need that off. How do I remove? Oh, well, she's got that on for now. So with clothes being able to give you advantage, we might have a look in the shop.
Hey, ma'am.
Can you have something on their mind?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
It's going to tell us about the people. It's about the deserters. So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Can't blame anyone from wanting to leave. This town's got issues. How well do you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends? Yeah.
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
Do you know Reed?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson.
Okay.
All I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
Yeah, why were they arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her.
Can't blame them for leaving, yeah.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it.
Okay.
Max, his name is.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. We'll stop by. What do you mean you talk to the vicar about? Flipping switches in the power in your power? No. Where would I find him?
The mission's on the east side of town. You can't miss it. On account of it being the only clean thing.
It won't hurt, yeah.
Thanks, ma'am. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think.
The one why
on
she
the
said
right
thanks,
man
ma'am, is because our character is female.
That's what my dad
It's the
used to say.
same character we... When we have character creation, we tend to create a character called Elma in every game. Just because, you know, she's been through a lot. Okay, so I'm assuming it's down there. What, points of interest of the squares. I think we just came out of here.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
You had a minute. Next one comes out of your pay.
Okay, I'll let them get on with it. What's this? Nothing. That's an exit. The vicarage look like it's on the right. Oh, he's a talk.
Let me report you to Mr. Thompson.
Alright, so we need to get into here to speak to the vicar.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Talking to the good vicar always lifts up my spirits.
The vicar's over there then.
Work fortifies the spirit.
Hey, it doesn't say it's stealing. If it doesn't say it's stealing, we're having it, you know?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got?
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to.
Yeah, I want to have a
Name
check
your
to see if I can
point.
buy
Anything at all.
anything that
Spiritual
increases that
counsel,
engineering by 3.
Seasons, tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Vardy wanted to talk to you about Reed. Yeah.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the
That was
floor,
probably the wrong one. I
answer
probably
with
put
simple
in a
words, and
disposition.
slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to deserters, yeah.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
What do you think of the group?
They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice?
No. Depends on how well the leader can provide beyond the walls. Yeah.
Astute. But I am here, not in the deserter camp. So that's not a variable I can account for.
What do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Okay. Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice,
Yeah, sure.
be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
Okay. And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale.
Okay.
However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me...
So he wants us to get a book so we can destroy it. Okay. Handsome sum, you say. Tell me more. Why would a big figure be after a book? Yeah, we'll ask him why he's after
I
it.
just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall
That
into
makes
public
sense.
consumption.
Seems to me the authorities would be interested in here. No. I need to know a little more about the book before I agree to this. Yeah.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name Mbakonu handwritten in the lower corner.
Okay.
I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious.
Yeah, we'll get him the book.
It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Nice. No, actually, I'm going to move myself out the way of the bottom corner, guys. You can't see it. Since we got Pavadi, I think there are moves we can make Pavadi do. Deliveries message. That. Companion quest. Max says the journal was lost. So that's a companion quest. So he must be a companion. Or at some point could become a companion if we do that quest. Okay, that sounds like something we need to do. I want to see if I can buy something that increases engineering. What's this? General store.
I'm not allowed in here. Not since the vending machine incident.
Miss Holcomb ain't allowed in this establishment. Not since that little incident.
What? What incident?
Ask her if you care. I'm running a business here.
I won't touch anything while we're in here, Mr. Moreau. I promise.
I've got some questions for you.
Go right ahead.
Where's it taking this place? I also want to find out what Pavard did.
That's a peculiar question. This a test? Am I being tested right now? It's fine and dandy. Couldn't be happier. Wouldn't want to spend my life working anywhere else. Prettiest little town on Terra 2.
Bliss ass is pretty. Glad you're so
I
optimistic.
have every reason to be. I caught a real break working in a place like this. I don't get paid for banter. Was there something you needed?
Actually, there was.
Go right ahead.
Anyone should watch out for. So what about this plague? Anyone else should watch out
Other
for?
than yourself? Definitely the vicar. Don't get me wrong. He seems a decent man, cut from church cloth, knows his scriptures. But there's something about him that bothers me. Like he's not one of us. Sometimes I suspect he doesn't even want to be here.
Anyone else?
Amelia. Definitely Amelia Kim. I advise against stepping foot in her drinking establishment altogether. Word is, they're gonna replace her with an auto-mechanical barkeep.
Okay.
What's the word? Obsolete. You don't want to associate yourself with that kind of person.
What about the plague?
Plague? I don't know anything about a plague. We are the very picture of hot-blooded physical vigor.
Are you done with the delusion or should I wait? Is there a reason you feel like you have to hide what's going on? I'll be a bit sarcastic.
I take umbrage with your choice of phrase.
Oh, sorry.
We ain't sick, we're rugged. Some of us who
I need
get sick
to
are
remember, we
exaggerating
can't just be
conditions
straight
of
out,
sickness.
like, rude to
Fact
people.
is, if you work
Because they
hard,
do
You have
react.
got no cause to worry.
What do you mean by that?
Survival of the fittest. It ain't just a law of nature, it's company policy. Medical treatment is commensurate with our value to society. Spacer's Choice will dispense medicine for the indispensable worker. Natural selection at work.
What if we don't work hard enough? I was just say seems fair.
It is better than fair.
Seems like he's a company man, so we don't want to ruffle his feathers.
Listen, you mind if we talk about something else? Rambling about company policy gets me feeling all lightheaded.
See what he's got to buy. Emotion skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used for negotiation. Ooh, cool. Okay, what I want is armor. Anything for engineering. Heavy weapons. Tech. Tech might be engineering, mightn't it? So that is not an... compare. Inspect. Ooh. You know what? I'm buying that. Intimidate. Heavy. Determination. Let's have a look at weapons. That has an actual name and it's glowing. Maxwell Spacer Choice. For some reason, you think this hammer should be silver. But it's 3,000. We can't afford it. Okay. So now... that's tech skills anyway. Because of what Pavard has on. So if we do that... we need to go up a level.
Had your rations yet?
Yep.
We want to go into every place. In case someone has a mission, we can go up a level. This is a bar.
You read the latest report?
I don't have time for the part that said we ain't making our quotas.
If only McDevitt's folk hadn't abandoned.
I want to talk to her.
Cannery could use those
There you
I
go.
don't know you.
Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. Nice to meet you too. Yeah, but you know what? We're going to be a little bit like... no. We'll lie. No, we won't. Yeah. We'll probably get experience for lying, though. I'm Elmer.
A
Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here.
Session, something's going on here that I should know about. Charm. We're Charmer.
You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you.
Ah,
Sorry
charm
about
work,
that.
guys.
I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand.
Yeah, Reed mentioned those deserters.
Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you?
Just felt like chatting.
Go ahead.
What's your story?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
We charmed you. Yes, our persuasion, you know. I'm not trying to judge you. I'm just curious.
You're the first to ask after me in some time. I'll give you that. But I don't have a story to share. My family's worked Spacer's Choice for 2 generations, and I've lived in Edgewater just about all my life. Wanted to work in the sciences once upon a time. Would you believe it? That was a wild fancy. Glad I disabused myself.
So you had a dream of being a scientist. What happened?
What happened, you ask? What always happens when you're dreaming? I woke up.
Aw.
I just didn't have the brains for it.
Aw, bless her.
Asked too many questions. Wasn't suited to the work.
So that doesn't mean you didn't have the brains. It means they don't like people asking questions.
Now that I'm behind a bar, I can ask all the questions I want. Important ones. Like, when are you going to pay your tab? And would you like another round of cold, refreshing 0G?
Asking questions is the foundation of science. The best scientists ask too many. Yes.
Don't talk to me that way, please. Spent many years disabusing myself of that notion. Don't need you putting it back in my head.
Nah.
Lab work ain't for me. Never was. Never will be. Spacer's Choice put me where I belong. And for that, I am grateful.
You've been scribbling this is all your... no. Sounds like Spacer's Choice took care of you.
They did. They gave me a life. Gave me a purpose. This is where I belong.
See, that sounds like it being mean. But we'll ask.
What's wrong with that? It's good, honest work. Pots and pans don't scrub themselves.
I think it's because of how it's written. It sounded like we were being, like, diminishing to a job, and
Byzantium. I hear
she seems happy. She seems like she doesn't want to do it, but she's still happy doing it.
Not so fast. I told you about my life. Your turn to tell me about yours.
Okay.
So, what's your story?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
That right? Prove it.
You know what? I'm happy to tell her. I'm an alien pure ether inhabiting a human body and learn about your kind. I'm a crazy scientist landing me on this planet with no way other than a broken down ship. That's true. I'm the last surviving colony ship Hope. Everyone else is frozen. I don't want to talk about the ship, but that middle one might be...
Sounds as if you've been keeping questionable company. Or spinning a tale? You're right. I don't believe you.
That's okay. I had a
I'd
feeling she
advise
wouldn't
you to
believe
keep
us.
that story unsaid. Don't want people thinking you're a loon.
What have I told you? I just got shot into space by a crazy scientist.
Ugh, is this the start of a joke? If you want me to laugh at your jokes, it's a 3-drink minimum.
Well, in that case, let me see what's on tap. I'm not joking. My escape pod landed in the hills on top of a guy. I wish it was a joke. Honestly, I don't even know where I am.
Most folk forget where they're standing after a few drinks. Seems to me you've got a head start. Anyhow, whatever happens outside the walls is not my business. Only deserters and marauders wander out there, and I cannot tell you which I revile more. My world is these four walls, that door, and a row of mugs that need cleaning.
Something else I want to ask you. See if there's anything else. You asked me about myself? I was wondering if you knew anything about the Hope.
The Hope? No, I've never mixed a drink by that name. I could get you a rum and something if you like. Wait, no, never mind. We're all out of something.
Nah, so it's just rum. Yeah, she wouldn't have heard of anyone.
Yeah, I got vague recollections of some folklore about a mysterious colony ship.
Never mind. I don't want to tell people that I'm from the Hope yet.
I forgot. I'm contractually obligated to recite company slogans to any visitors. We'll get you mostly drunk at half the price. Spacer's choice.
Nice. I'll have a drink.
Coming right up.
What's she offering? Oh, hang on. These increase mind attributes. Personality goes up if you drink alcohol, but your perception and charm goes down. Okay. You know what? I'll buy that. Let's have a look at that. They're on here. Is there any... There we go, character. See, that's under tech. Do we have anything that increases tech? That says mind. So what's mind classed as? Is there... I'm assuming mind could be tech. But only increases by 1. So that's not worth it yet. There's the barber shop. Do you know what? Before we leave, I'm going to double back to...
Friend of mine died a couple
What's this place?
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary.
Okay, I think it's bounty records. Open bounties. Can we go bounty hunting? Let's find out about all these people. Okay.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free.
If you need help with your murder problem, I'm for hire.
As a Spacer's Choice constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight?
Yes.
I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please.
And they're the ones we just looked at on the machine. Got some questions for you if you don't mind.
As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity.
Does the name... No, because he is wanted. Who do you work for? Spacer's Choice?
Set up to a joke. You should know I've never
We probably
done
will
anything
ask about
in my life. I don't
Phileas.
serve Edgewater. Edgewater and the entire region of Emerald Vale serves Spacer's Choice.
Who do they answer to?
Spacer's Choice is a wholly owned subsidiary of Universal Defense Logistics, which occupies a seat on the Halcyon Holdings Corporation.
Okay.
Also known as the Board. I must admit it bothers me that you don't already know this.
Now, does he mean...
His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
No. No. I'm not going to dub him in. I'm not going to... For those who don't know, dub him in means snitch. Give him up. Because we don't know if he's... Because he saved us, so we don't know if he's bad, you know?
Been eating
I don't think he's bad, so I don't really want to give him up. But we know if we need money, we can give him up.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens. Where are we headed?
Notice you mentioned a dad a lot, never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
You mean she's dead?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
You got along well with your dad. You might not have... yeah.
Could be. Reckon I'll never know. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Why aren't you allowed in the store?
There was a kind of a thing, the vending machine, when I was 12.
When she was 12? Did you steal something from it? Yeah, but no. You were a kid. That must have been forever ago, yeah.
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be...
Yeah, she's 100% an engineer.
I had to know. So I did my thing. And next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of 0G rolling out the front door and into the road.
No chuckle at that. It sounds funny. Yeah.
It's not funny.
Yeah, it is.
Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of 0G?
And exploded all over him. I get it. No. Go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson.
Nice.
One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
So the mission was too clean. Isn't it just supposed to be?
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
You're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it's in need of fixing. It's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for. Yeah.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
In the bite as if I was a drinker.
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I drink now and again. I'm going to guess you're not a drinker yourself. I'll make a habit of inebriating. I like to drink now and again, because some of those drinks have perks, so we don't want to say we don't drink and then drink to get a perk, you know? Well, not a perk, a increased boost.
Mostly they're tired. When they leave, they're mad at themselves. Or they stumble into the alley and I listen to their hearts breaking.
Very sensitive, aren't you?
Am I? Well, it's just normal to me. Why isn't everybody else, I wonder?
Okay.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it, okay.
It didn't say it was stealing Bavadi. If stuff doesn't say it's stealing, I'm taking it. It's the law. It's someone's house. Not Pavani's house, is it? Taking everything, you know. Oh, it's like an apartment. Nothing in the fridge.
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something. My dad's. It's an office. Just mine.
Oh, so it's her house and I've been taken. Okay. She doesn't mind that we're stealing from her house.
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find many kinds around here.
A balcony.
I don't like coming out here. If you need to go, I'll wait outside.
Okay. Stole what we needed to steal from her house. Now, there was a vending machine in here, wasn't there? In the cannery. I want to see if we can find a helmet that increases engineering. No, that leaves. Disengage? No. We're not turning their power regulator off. But you know, it's an option, guys. Steal and run. Ah, yeah, this is where we wanted to be. No, what? Easy, go there. Block. Melee. No. Okay, I think if we can get up a level, put some stuff in to get our engineering up a little bit. Then we can go rewire the robot. Okay. Let's have a look where that one is. That's just out and to the left. And they're round. Okay, I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah, we go and get him his book first. That's a bit better. A rifle. You with me, Bafani? Seeing these buildings. Leveled up. Okay. I actually want to get this up then. To do that to 30. We'll go again. You know what? Lock picking up could be... want to get a persuade up. So that still gives us 3. I'm thinking that. A bit more, yeah. And perks. And that. Better time dilation. What's this? Vending machine.
That's the last of them.
Okay. Can't get into that yet. Have some of that. Much better with this gun than... Ooh, we'll hack this. Than with the others. Unlock second floor balcony. Messages. Should really read those stuff rather than just skip through. Because it could be vital information. I'm just assuming if it was, it would pop up something. But it might not, you know? Whoever's getting that, I want to do the robot. That. Just wanted to check up on the new life product. I've been brainstorming some new stuff from him. Appreciate your hard work. Interested in the effective immediately. So they've been doing stuff with the product, probably using them. That might be what they're using and they're, what, eating it? Okay, so we go round and right. And we should be able to rewire and fix.
Searching for repair bay. Error.
Okay, let's fix this.
Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Oh, it's 38. Go ahead.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new.
Nice.
Well, new by Spacer's choice.
And Jeremy?
Anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
They owe me something for the pairs? Providey. Why did you name, yeah.
On account of I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Yeah, what is that?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Okay. See, we didn't have to destroy it, guys. Dude, what's that over there? That. That's cool. Looks like a ship or something. Oh, vending machine over there.
When I was little, we'd get freighters and...
Bring us honor, soldier.
Don't have anything to worry about the scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer.
Ooh.
A weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hide a secret weapon in a lavatory.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
He's so right. Robots don't pee, guys. They don't even pee or poop.
The bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Find his secret weapon. Okie dokie. But I want to go near this. Vending machines. Because one, you get experience. Two. So this is weapons. Oh, hunting rifle. Not buying it though. Because I like our rifle. Some more armor. Who's that guy with a big gun? Oh, I noticed there was vending machines over here. Dodge and stealth. I'm gonna check is the other one was armor, wasn't it? Just gonna buy that because it's 17 armor. Doesn't increase any stats. Nice. Hey, let's go get a special gun. Terror on Monarch. With Bruce Bellamy as Halcyon, Helen Spencer Woolrich as Chief of the Savages. Featuring real monsters from the doomed world. Sounds like a good movie. Oh, episodes is a series. Hopefully we'll get to see it.
Wonder if the plague's ever gonna...
I clearly hit it in the pub. Pub in the toilet? Aha. There it is.
Got it. Heads down.
Got his secret weapon. I'm gonna turn it to Ludwig.
Another day at the cannery.
Surely this way is the better way out? Oh no, it might be that way. No, no, no. Because we came up a mound. Down here and right. Okay. Whatever those creatures that look, they look huge and menacing. So we'll have to watch out for them out and about. Mantisaur.
Bring us honor, soldier.
I found your package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit. designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law.
Nice.
You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
How do I use that exactly?
There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle.
Okay.
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss.
And we've got one because he wants us to go thingy. Don't worry about that. I've already got his passcode. Yep.
Been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're going to have to find an intact model somehow.
Okay. Pavati?
I don't reckon so.
Dang it.
I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. You keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
What are you planning?
Don't tell anyone, all right? I've got a contact. A real expert in the inner workings of the automaton.
Okay.
We are gonna rip those mechanical secrets right out of their circuits.
Yeah.
Well, excuse me. What I meant was I'm going to get a contact.
Okay.
I didn't know I had to be all prissy about my grammar around you.
Oh, sorry. I think I upset him. Simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of 0G to your memory.
Okay. So for that, we have to retrieve a logic module all the way up there. The fights. We've got one there. One there, one there. We've got that, a companion quest, up there. That book seems like it's the closest one, so we'll head over for that. Oh, really? What are we looking like for... We're carrying loads. I really should think about selling, scrapping, putting stuff in storage, you know? 'Cause I'm sure there's... Actually, no, there is no storage. Because they're just random boxes around town. We could put stuff in them. Then have to come back to them. 'Cause I was thinking like Pavadi's house. Those boxes. But we don't know if stuff despawns if you put them in. So they might not actually be storage. Does that make sense? Marauders.
We're going. We're pretty good at this.
Stay on it, Pavadi. Okay, this is a lot easier with a companion. What happened to this body I shot over here, Pavadi? Pavadi, what happened to the body? Must have completely liquefied him. Okay. That increases by 5. Increase by 5. Better armor. That's gone on for me. Obviously, we need to keep some stuff for... to change to, because some people complain about how you look. What weapon she's got? Oh, no, that's not Pavadi, that's Pavadi. She's got the pistol. Just making sure... Yeah, it's the best. Okay. Fine. Can't unlock that. Probably something amazing in there. The cannery. I find I must disagree with your theories about Earth's decorate place in the colonial system. Sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier that opened for us, I believe Halcyon. Okay. Of course, I've disputed that Earth is the heart of the whole colony system, but the real adventure, independent spirit, upon which mankind truly thrives, is found out here. Okay. Run upstairs. In here, okay. Collector's letter. I just got a letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate the Edgewater Cannery. Effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community centre, selling rare memorabilia. But scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want these books mouldering in some contraband locker. So I stashed them all away in a cave by the river. Okay, cave by the river. Just check to see if there's anything upstairs. Okay, where's this? Okay, that's over there. Hang on a minute. Oh, good, good, good. It's not... We can go do that. I thought it was going to end up being where one of those mercenary hunt things were, but it's not. It's close to it, but it's not there. Okay, mosey on over.
Here they come.
Oh, no, wrong button. What got us? When was the last autosave? I hope it's just as we were leaving that building at the top. But looks so nice at night time in this game. This game looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so it's just as we got that. I think if we stick to the right, avoid where the the Marauder people are. Good Joey. Yeah, getting used to the combat yet. I am. I prefer the rifle because I think we're like trained with how I've done my skills to be a bit more of use with the rifle. Encumbered. I don't want to hear that. Okay, I feel like we should destroy some stuff. So I'm going to break down that gun. And this gun. And this. And this. Damn, we're still over encumbered. Armor. Yes, we don't need all this armor. Okay. Break down that. That one has a star next to it, so I don't know what that means. Pristine. 100%. So that must be a better version of it. I'll take that off and put that on as well. Let's have a look at what that one looks like. It looks like it's a sniper. Okay, so we have a sniper. And we have this. So I want to... Pavani! Oh, that was a kill cam. I wondered what that was. Like a special kill cam. Okay. But yeah, I'm getting used to the combat. So it feels a lot easier with the weapons we've got. And having a companion. In we go. Dang it. I was like, is that mine? Yeah. Okay. First, we acquire everything we can. grab this.
Nice.
A plasma rifle. Take off that gun. That one. And dismantle that. Yeah, that feels about right. I'm going to take that back to the vicar. My assumption is certain things would be weak to plasma. So we've got a sniper. We've got... We've got plasma. We've got a stun bat on, which would be good against robots because of the electric damage. I feel like it's the type of stuff that we'll probably end up using a lot of these specific ones. The issue is the sniper rifle and the assault rifle use the same ammo. So it might be better sniper, pulse, and pistol. That might be better because then there's 3 different ammos. Okay, we go return that book to the vicar.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yes, we've done it. Read book right here.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
Spacer choice now friendly. Oh, so we can get our rep up with the factions. Cool. You didn't want the book to keep others from reading. You just wanted to read it yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan.
Okay.
I hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your mission work here to give your life meaning and purpose. Why do you think the book holds secrets you were looking for? Yeah.
Bakonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought...
Hi, Abdul. Hope you're having a good day.
The plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist School of Thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Yeah, what's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos.
So is he like a chaotic priest? He's against the establishment.
But most of the philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
A figure searching for a banned book Sets a bad example, doesn't it? At least you still have your mission. Yeah, we'll say the top one.
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any
Was that
new
Abdul?
insights into the plan for a long
I said hi Abdul.
time.
Hope you're having a good day.
I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And
I hope this sound's coming through. Should be coming through.
Duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my
What are we
ear to
playing?
stories of an
This is the
original
Outer
recording.
Worlds.
But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to
It's
secure
from
a
Obsidian. It's a
You have a ship.
like space
Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
RPG game. Could be a beneficial agreement. You need to ride out of town. I wouldn't mind a ship hand. Yeah.
Certainly. I already gave you most of my money, but I can offer you free spiritual counseling, and I'd be happy to watch
I
your
think
back.
he's joining us.
I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though.
Nice.
Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
Okay, he's like a... That's all part of your vicar trait. Yeah, that seems a lot of training for a vicar.
Understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
You know, sound goes like, I'm not going to push him.
Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave.
Nice, so I think he's going to come with us once we leave then. That's cool. Okay. So we can level up. Okay. I'm thinking... bit more range. And I want to persuade up to 50. Nice. Then we can focus on that, you know? Oh. I didn't apply it. And then Bavani's leveled up. So that's for bonus support engineering. Base health, thread generated less. Bonus on engineering. And then we can get down to these ones. Chance to extract mods in field. Okay, that sounds cool. Armor rating higher, range damage higher also sounds cool. I think all these ones down here must be like the best. But the game looks cool. Do you know what? It's very fun, Abdul. It's very fun. But it seems like when you talk to people, you can upset and thingy them. Like you can upset, you can alter how people feel. But one part is said, reputation. Ah. Okay. So we have primary stuff. We're currently neutral on everything. So you can be positive and negative with people. And there you go. Spacer's choice. These people, they're a secondary lot. And we managed to get ourselves positive, friendly with them. 50% positivity. That's cool. You're friendly with this faction. Vendor, and it reduces your vendor prices. Okay. I wonder if you can only increase certain ones. And other people become bad with you if you start getting the other ones down, if you know what I mean. With that, we'll do a cheeky little save here. But that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, is where tonight's stream shall end. What's that, Abdul? Cool, just like Renegade or Humble. If they're games, I haven't played them. But if they have that type of system, that'll be cool. But yeah, it feels like it's a faction system. So you have to manage that with what you're doing. I'm assuming you won't be able to be good reputation with everyone. If you side with one, a rival faction will probably be going down. So that'll be something cool to find out as we go on. And for those wondering, the Outer Worlds will return tomorrow after a Final Fantasy 13 stream. So make sure you come along and watch that. I say thanks for keeping me company tonight. Abdul Raymank and Gavin Wigan, as well as anyone else who hasn't participated in either the vertical or horizontal stream live chats, who just came around either of them to vibe out. Thank you as well. Because the content we create on this channel is only made possible thanks to you watching along at home, so it's very much appreciated. So thank you for your time. Well, hope you all enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye, and stay safe.